Well, hi everyone. Let's talk about phrasal verbs. So, phrasal verbs are verbs with 2 or 3 parts, right? Verbs with 2 or 3 parts. I'll give you an example. Give up. Give up. So, this is a phrasal verb, right? You can see there are two words, but there's really just one idea, right? Give up means to stop trying, right? Stop trying, to quit, right? And it's a phrasal verb because there are two parts, but one idea, right? One verb. So that's an example of a phrasal verb. Give up. And there are two kinds of phrasal verbs. The first kind is separable. Separable. With separable phrasal verbs, you can put the parts together or you can separate the parts. I'll give you an example. Turn on, right? If you want some light, you can turn on the light. So, he turned on the light. He turned on the TV. He turned on the radio. So, turned on is the phrasal verb, and it has two parts, right? Turned on, 2 words, but one idea, one verb. And you can put these words together, or you can separate them, right? Turn on is separable. So you can put them together or separate them. You could say, he turned the light on. Right? He turned the light on. So you can put turn here, and you can put on here. And these are the same. He turned on the light. He turned the light on. They're the same. You can use either one. Right? No problem. I do want to tell you, there is one thing you should remember. If you use a pronoun, like me, you, him, her, it, us, or them, if you use a pronoun, you must separate the verbs. You have to separate them. So for example, if you say it, like it, you have to separate them. You have to say he turned it on, right? Turned and on must be apart. If you say he turned on it, he turned on it, actually this is wrong. Because you say it, we have to separate the words, right? Okay, so that's kind number 1, right? Separable. Ching! Finished. Let's do number 2, right? Kind number 2. And number 2 is called inseparable. Inseparable. You cannot separate these. Okay. Number 2, inseparable. These are phrasal verbs that you cannot separate. They must be together all the time, always together. I'll give you an example. Break up with, right? Break up with. If you have a girlfriend and you don't like her anymore, you can break up with her, end the relationship. You could say, he broke up with his girlfriend. He broke up with his girlfriend. Here is your phrasal verb. It has 3 parts. Right? 1, 2, 3. 3 parts, but one idea. Right? Broke up with. And we cannot separate them. We cannot move the words. Right? Never. Break up with is an inseparable phrasal verb. So you cannot change it. If you try to change it, it's wrong. Okay. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great.
Just need to change some filters real quick.
Oh, okay. So if you say an inseparable phrasal verb, you must keep the words together. If you separate them, it's wrong. So for example, if you say, he broke his girlfriend up with, he broke his girlfriend up with, actually you cannot separate them, right? Broke up with must be together, because break up with is inseparable. So this is just wrong, wrong, wrong. And there are many separable verbs and many inseparable verbs. To know which one is which, you should find a book with a list and memorize the list, or you can just use your feelings. Sometimes it just sounds right or it sounds wrong. It feels right or it feels wrong. Like this, he broke his girlfriend up with, that probably just feels wrong to you, so you know to keep them together. But you can also find a book with a list of these verbs and just try to memorize them. That's all.